Hello and welcome back, everybody. Oh boy, we're still in prison. Why are we still in prison? I hate the fact that we're still in prison. I honestly did not expect prison to be part of 2 acts in its entirety. I was not expecting that. But here we are, we're still here, still trucking along on this merry journey of ours in prison. And hopefully finding out, eventually, what the hell is going on here. Because I have lost it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we're doing the things we're doing. What's that about? Yes. Economia. I should do some more exploring there. Yes. Hello, new person. How are you doing? Ah, a wanderer lover. I wonder how many of those there are. Certainly not a popular character, I bet. I mean, it's not like he's the coolest person in the goddamn world. But yeah. Hello, how are you? Ugh. Mate. Hello, Ethan. How you doing? Feeling good today.
Guess
I might
we can rest a bit.
do a really long stream today and try and get Act 5 done as well. Depends on how long Act 4 is. So, we might be doing an extra long stream today, trying to get everything done so we have more time before I go back to work to do, yeah, other stuff. Like character stories and more Archon quests, because there's always more Archon quests. I don't know if there's going to be one for this one. There's certainly a lot of world quests, that's for sure. If you go on the freaking Fontaine map, there's a bunch of... Oh, there's one there. There was one there. There's one here somewhere. Okay, I can't see... Okay, there's one there. Yeah, there's a bunch of world quests on the Fontaine map. I think one of them got added to my list anyway, even though I didn't start it. What is that guy? Hydral Tulpa. Interesting. Is that going to be the thing we don't want to fight or not? Interesting. 4-4. Right. I'm still fascinated by what this tower is. Hofrarina! Yes! But yeah, let's get on with it. We just got to get out of this goddamn prison. We'll find out what's going in this goddamn prison. One over there. One over there. Ooh, zoom. I still want to know what the hell is going on with that girl. I'm very confused about whether she's the actual Hydra Archon or not. Or if she's merely an actor, because she very much seems like an actor to me. You know, someone who is filling in, as it were. But for now, I'm just going to assume that she is, because I have no other way of knowing.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey,
It's not like she'd be the first Archon to not actually be the
Archon?
Archon, right? Because that's happened a lot before. Thank you very much, Genshin Wanderer Lover.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Sorry for
That's much appreciated. Now we only need 5 more to go.
Private.
Oh, God damn it, my beard's all tangled. Oh, we're getting suspicious.
What's the matter?
We're getting
You're
suspicious.
just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
I know! You're the only one who doesn't. And Vezril. You and Vezril are the only ones who have joined because of Genshin who don't have their name in the goddamn thing.
Hey,
It's a thing,
don't
isn't it?
pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that.
What we've got to do is collect
Fine.
followers
You're lucky
who
we
all
don't
have
mind extroverts that
each
much.
character. So we've got Wanderer, we've had Yomiya, Zhangling. Yeah, it's insane.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it.
You're...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroom. People usually call us the
Yeah.
Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
Yeah, that's just gossip, that
No.
is.
You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that? Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I
Okay.
don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just put the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was
This place is
super
so
delicious.
interesting.
Paimon
I
can
bloody
still
love
taste it whenever
Fontaine.
she closes
Fontaine
her
is
eyes.
very
Is
quickly
that
becoming my
so?
favorite.
To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who
No.
made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You
This is
could
Act
be
4
a
still.
professional chef.
You are correct.
I'm doing.
I am a
I've just
true
started Act
professional.
4.
In
I
fact,
might
even
do
went
Act
to
5
culinary
later.
school.
We'll see.
But enough about that.
Anyway, hello
Since you
Vidna
like
and
your
hello
cooking,
stars. How
I
you doing?
guess that means we share similar tastes.
Everybody's here.
Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on
it's
here
interesting.
in the fortress.
Bit boring. Bit boring. It is a lot of walking and talking.
Listen, kids.
It is a lot of repetition.
power
It
structure
almost
within
feels
the fortress
somewhat like the
is quite
Samsara,
complicated.
in that every day it's,
The
you know,
overworlders couldn't care less
Yeah, it's
about
bloody-
us down here. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't
Risley.
care about something, then
Risley.
he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special
I mean,
perks.
the first
Even
two
better
acts were
treatment
very
in the
interesting.
infirmary.
This one is more like
I
just
know
a
who you
slow
mean.
build
It's
of
that Jurier character,
interesting,
right?
you know?
I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day?
But did you know that Churia was...
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody.
Well, if I can get both done today, I'll be a very happy man.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a...
You mean he hit a...
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know?
You know, for prisoners,
She's
this is a
always
nice
gabbing
prison.
away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary.
I kind of assume that all the people who do the really heinous shit just get
always
killed.
see her going to the
I had to
sick bay
guess.
every couple of days.
Wait a second. You don't think...
Do you think it could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on?
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Churia to a pulp.
Oh, that's kinky. That's very kinky, it seems. Right, so we got you over there, and you on the other side of there. Are you going to be as much of a chatterbox as those last two guys? Well, the first and second one were
There's
like
some people
4
talking
hours,
over there.
almost.
Let's listen in on the conversation.
Last act was like 3 hours, so if I can do 6 hour stream, I can do that. I can easily do that. We'll see how long this one takes.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats.
If I can get both of them
Do
done,
any of them give half
fan
a hoot
bloody
about a bunch
tastic.
of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed?
What kind of filthy bilgewater you spewing? I have family up there. You listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even who wants to live in the ruddy over...
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
I
That's
think,
true.
yeah, it's pretty normal. Pretty normal. Go. Wow, those first two guys wanted to chat a lot. These last two things are just us overhearing stuff, I'm betting. I still want to know when we do our grand escape and start controlling cameras and shit, because that was quite a lot of fun. If we do that properly.
Hey, you over there?
Hmm?
Yeah, you.
Honkai
Say,
Star
do
Rail?
you like playing card games? You know, like Genius
Oh,
Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? All right.
But why
Oh,
would
thank
you
God
be
they didn't
looking
make
for
me play
people
it this
to play
time.
Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
I don't hate it as a game.
Whether
It's
you're
actually quite
throwing down
interesting.
cards or
I'm just
throwing
focused on the
punches,
act right
it's
now,
all
you know?
a competition, isn't it? There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even... Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe
Probably
you could
not
start
straight
by
away,
telling
to
us
be honest.
newcomers some stories about this
But then again,
place.
we have the problem of
I thought
the
you'd
longer
have already
I get
heard
away from
everything
playing
by
it, the
now.
more I have to catch up with.
All right,
So
then. Did
we'll
you have
see.
anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
I'm pretty sure.
Why don't you
I remember listening to a
We'll let you
podcast,
know if we've
and they were
heard
talking
it
about Genshin
All
Honkai
right.
and Zen
Have
Sun
you heard
Zero
any
being
strange
basically
rumors
assisted
since
by
you've arrived?
if you play all three of them, you will essentially always constantly have something to do because of
And
how
did you
their
know that
events
there
are
some
staggered
people
in a
who
way
are
that
always
you can pretty
gossiping
much go
over
from
in the
one to the
corner?
other and play enough stuff for that day, and then obviously you get the big update.
Yeah, so you've
So I'm
already met
thinking
those
about it,
two.
alright? We'll see.
They're
Maybe on my
quite a
next
pair.
holiday.
They
I'll-
always keep
but
an eye.
I tell you
heard
what,
that they used to be a chef
I have
and a
more time off
bartender
in
before they were
Christmas. I'll
sent
do it
down
then,
here.
alright?
You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not
I'll do it at
cooking.
Christmas.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think.
Got 2 weeks then,
Sounds
so
like
I'll
you wanna
plenty
hear
of time to
something a
catch up
little
on that, I
more
bet.
tantalizing.
It's only been 2 years, right?
Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
I figured that.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing.
Anything else? Not that I can think of.
We've talked to just about every.
See you later.
Oh, so he doesn't actually want to play it then. That's a shame. I don't know what cards
According
he'd
to the
use.
party left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
So far, most of the TCG players I've played have just had monster cards and not character cards as their main attackers. Of course, I also have not production zone. Not that one. Well, it's one of the few. Actually, can you? I don't know. I actually didn't go into huge depths of the rewards you get for that, so I don't know if you get anything other than TCG stuff. How involved it is, I have a feeling it would be something that is very much just about the card game. And it's not a bad card game. I'm not going to lie, it's a great card game. Mainly one that would only ever work on digital, but you know, it's a pretty good card game. I don't know, actually, could you play... You could physically play that, right? Yeah. You would just have to have, like, counters and shit.
Huh?
Like classic Pokemon or something. Yeah.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
I do love Linny and Lynette. They're cool characters as well.
As expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
Yeah.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more... Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
Ooh.
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk. It's the least I can do. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
No, our strong point has been kicking everyone's ass.
Now, let me think.
But sure.
To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And
You can even estimate how long it...
we've been working together for a long time. We know Traveler. What say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Man, the prison arc is definitely taking a lot of time. Like, are we going to end up
and
actually
there's
being
just
here for
one
the
last
full
thing we'd
45
like your
days?
help with.
God
Though
damn.
we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
Like, we've been here, like,
Fremine's no
week and a
master
half
of
now?
disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Boop-a-doop. Yes, of course. Of course, of course. Of course, of course. No, don't do that. Ah, shite. Don't do this. Come on. Be good. You go over there. Watch this from that one. Good. Silencio. And go back. Cool. Yeah. Stuff is not doing what they should do. Close that. Open that. Good. Ooh, why are you doing that? Right, yeah.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
I'm
Don't
pretty sure the
forget,
traveler
we
is
meet
like
here again in 9
thousands of
days.
years old,
Stay safe.
minimum. You know? Like, he's talked about stars dying. He must be pretty goddamn old. So, yeah, he's everyone's older brother, for sure.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Right. It's not impossible.
Ah, hello.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so...
No. I like how we're just allowed to keep our entire inventory in prison.
Whoa, are you okay?
Yeah, probably.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one?
Like I said, he
There's
has
no need
literally
to panic.
seen stars
Breath before you begin.
come into existence
The traveler
and burn
started
away.
complaining of a
He is
stomachache and then
millennia
nausea and then
old.
collapsed onto the ground.
Right? He is hundreds of thousands
What does it
possibly
do
old.
with you?
Right?
Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion? Could it be poison?
He's older than this planet, probably.
Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
I don't
You can
believe
do
it
it,
is
Traveler.
talked enough about just exactly what the Traveler is. Right? He has not only, both of them obviously, have, you know, traveled countless planets, all over the bloody place. And, yeah, it's insane.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any more. Oh, that's good. I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax
Yeah, obviously,
and
we're in
take a
prison.
deep
Everyone knows that every prison story has to involve some sort of faking of illnesses.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? The base? What about here? I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly
Why
low.
so many dings
so
today?
you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a
excuse me?
result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not everyone wants to be working.
You're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I gotta...
Are you two also?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
What?
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
That is not what she said. That is not even... Well, it's somewhat there. It's halfway there, kind of. But that is bad subtitling. What the hell? Ooh.
Hey! There's no need to...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to
I'm
see
sorry,
your face here
once again,
anytime
why does
soon.
he call you heart
And
palpitations?
same to you, Miss Lorvine.
What the hell?
Anyway, that was more
can't
than
just put
enough
that out
rest
there
for
into
me,
the ether
so
and
I'm
not
going
talk
to
about
get
it.
out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and...
You really...
I mean, can you blame me? Oh, Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Zishwin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as... No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Zishwin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours.
What?
Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
What's going on here? I'm so interested. I feel like I keep asking that throughout
I'm
these
going to fill out
all
your
these
medical record
acts.
now.
Is what
You're
the hell is
probably
going
known
on?
as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon... So his All right then. Is there anything we should know besides... No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly. Got it. Paimon will... Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, he'll recover soon.
Oh, okay.
You're awake.
I may not be the biggest fan of Paimon, but goddammit, you gotta admire the
You slept for a
relationship
really
between
long
her and the
time, but
Traveler.
we never
It's so
left.
wholesome.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget, bland foods.
What is going on with the
Thank you,
subtitles?
Miss Zishwin.
They never sit. They're getting more and more inaccurate in places. It's not good. Jump, 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 jump. What you got? 40. Maybe. Go worries. Yeah. Huh. It's not picked that up earlier. I should.
You really are something.
yes.
To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Did I
No,
say
but you kept
no?
mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now.
It is a very good meal.
Paimon talked with Zishwin the
Very
entire
useful.
time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary? Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Yeah, I want to know what the hell that was up with that pill. Like her asking for a specific color, or Sidgwin asking her which color her pill was. Seems like it was like there was an option. You know, there was different pills that she could have gotten. So why? What's up there? What do you mean her disguise? She looks exactly the same. You could have at least tried. Wait, are Lily and Lynette supposed to be in disguise this whole time?
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Lily.
Fucking brilliant that is. Disguise my ass. Why even say she's in disguise if you're not actually going to put her in a disguise? It's mental, that is.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait,
I have no
why
idea
is
what's
she
going on.
getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce... Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
I definitely think that the closer we get to Snezhnaya and, you know, the end of the story, I guess, the more we're getting hints of the Fatui maybe not being all that bad. I mean, Childe has kind of just become a bro, pretty much. The Knave doesn't seem to be particularly evil so far. She hasn't done anything that bad. Everyone else seems like absolute assholes, though. Obviously, what's his name? The Fire and Ice woman. What's her name? Yeah, whatever she is. She was obviously really evil. Obviously the Doctor and the Jester seem to be very bad. Past that, I have no idea.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
Was it Jester who's called? I
Glad
can't
to
remember.
hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
Yeah, Wonder what became good.
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends
And
around
even then, he
half
wasn't
an hour
particularly.
away
He
from
didn't
the
really do
infirmary
anything
right
that bad,
before
as far as
lunch.
we can tell.
Lynette knows
Well,
this as
apart
well,
from his
so
whole
this should be a
murdering
good
all the
time to meet up
swordsmiths.
with
That, but you know, that was a while ago.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Signore, yeah.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Go, 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 go.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
I'd still like to know
Who knows? Maybe
why
she'll be back soon.
Lynette is a cat girl,
Okay.
but he isn't a cat boy. What the hell's going on there?
There are some books here and a few... Advanced nursing? These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid...
This is either going to end up being really sinister, or really, really not sinister.
Ah, this is it! We saw it!
Wait, this thing? The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Ah, brotherly love, you gotta love it.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But...
Yes. That is a crucial question. Writhsley. He doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason.
Well, that took a turn, didn't
So
it?
this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhsley. We're a completely different... I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her?
Okay.
Don't panic. Just think everything
Is that
over.
intentional, or is that
You
YouTube
have to stay
censoring
calm.
your name?
This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different
Nice to have
now.
a One Piece fan, if that is... Oh, God. Fucking hole in this floor.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
Ha! That's funny.
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds...
How you
Could
doing?
Writhsley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like...
So he's challenged... We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Writhsley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to... Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Writhsley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Oh, what the hell's going on here, man? Yeah, see, I don't see...
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Is someone?
Back everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb.
Oh, free to
I
play.
like the feeling of being trusted.
Also, why the fuck aren't
What?
YouTube
What's
comments
wrong, little
showing
bud?
up on the
There's
feed?
no need to panic. Take
Ah.
a deep breath before you begin.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Being able
Yeah,
to read
it's
human
free to play, so I
expressions
have
is
not bought
quite a
anything for
useful
this,
skill.
apart from the Battle Pass. So I pretty much spent no money on this, so I'm just... Why is it... It is supposed to turn up. Why isn't it? That's not right. Right, that's the settings. But it doesn't have any... It shouldn't have any settings of, like... Let's have a look. I am streaming to YouTube, because else, you know... Don't know why it's not showing up. I noticed it yesterday when someone else was commenting. Multi-stream chat overlay not showing YouTube. Because I'm getting... Yeah. That's not good. Why? I'm seeing it on the chat. It's just not doing the overlay. I don't know why. Go to... Right, hang on. Just get up OBS. Copy over that one. Why don't you work? Okay, I got the capture. Chat. No, wait. Maybe? Would it? Okay, I'm just going to have to figure this out later, because I can't seem to figure out why it wouldn't be working. It should work. It should be showing both YouTube and Twitch. Streamlabs. Why is it... Oh, wow. Yes, that is the chat box from the sources that the Streamlabs has. Alert box, screen capture, yes. Yeah, I've already got that. Why haven't you got that? Browser source capture. Okay, got the chat highlight, chat box. So it should, yeah. Same bloody thing. Should work the same bloody way. The tasks of multi-streaming. Okay, that turned up there, did not turn up there. Why did you turn up there? Oh, screw it. I'll have to fix that later. Not wasting time during the stream, so we're just gonna have to... I don't know. No idea why it's doing that. Quite irritating. But, alas. Nothing we can do right now. Let's go talk to people. Lady! Where'd you go?
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Risley! If there's anyone I want to fight, it's that BDSM bitch.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
Oh my god, he's so
The
cool.
young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
He is very Bruce Wayne, isn't he?
Right now, if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No. He's probably not looking to attack me right now.
I mean, obviously his
All of the
wolf
hostages
theme
are in
doesn't
his
fit as
hands,
Batman.
And he's even in the mood for
But
small talk.
I see him.
That
It's like
means
if
Lynette is probably still alive.
it's like if Bruce Wayne decided to
You
be
knew
Wolfman
you were
instead of Batman.
investigating the infirmary from the start. So you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
You're in prison. You're already kidnapped.
As for Fremine, no. You probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Nope.
He's not. What do you...
Winnie!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Freminet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally
I believe
invite
he's
her over for a cup of tea
cryotype.
with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being, I've heard that the bonds between the members of the house.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Freminet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me.
Honestly, if I was
no
him,
matter how you look at it,
I'd also be
the
pissed off.
responsibility for this falls
Like,
on
people are fucking
you.
with my shit, man.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6,
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing? I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Okay.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta... The research notes said that the Melazine... Fonta's internal report... We often see Miss Siege... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't I've been told that the infirmary is all... We often see Miss Siegeween observing the prisoners at work. Fonta's internal report suggests that there's... We often see Miss The Fonta promoter has been struggling because I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just...
Interesting.
We often see Miss Siege. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very.
Yes. Oh! She's trying to give us something nice. But she's an idiot.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row.
Oh my god!
If they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something
Man, I
to do
didn't
with
put it together until they asked those questions. That is brilliant.
But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers'
Oh my
health
god, that's so
and
cool.
makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days.
She's trying to
of
be
work.
nice.
Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the. Sijuin has only the best intentions with. Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's. All right. Now for my neck, there are also some hidden rules in the Pancration ring.
I've been told that the infirmary is all.
I reckon this is the
Fonta's
Fonta
internal
shit.
report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an
Yeah.
Fonta's internal report said we often see Miss Sijuin. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real. The research notes said that the Melis.
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place. The Fonta promoter has been struggling. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a. We often see Miss Sijuin. The Fonta promoter has been.
Right. And I reckon.
Fonta's internal report. I've been told that the infirmary. The research notes said that the. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he. The research notes said that the According to Collins, the Pancration.
Cool. I wasn't sure about those
It's
placements.
this rule too now. So that hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how people get scared when they see it but really, it's just a bottle of a blood red drink. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided
Honestly,
to try
me,
to trial the
my
product
favourite
as a
Fanta is
smaller
Fruit
scale.
Twist, so I would drink the
Sealed
hell out
and
of that one.
received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so that the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fort, and so only those who proved their.
I acknowledge the effort you've put in, although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Hello. How you doing? Nice to see even more new faces here. Very good.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing... You'll pay for this!
He's a 5-star. What are you doing?
Are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was...
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sijuin? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional.
Sijuin...
Is she? Oh! I thought he was also a 4-star. Never mind.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
Ah, that makes more sense.
When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, He told me that my job would be to... But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should... But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervillette told me to do. His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be
Oh, I'm
frustrating
gonna love
sometimes,
this
Your Grace.
explanation, aren't
I
I?
figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You.
I believe I hear footsteps.
Child? No!
Some space, please.
Clorinde!
Ah, Miss Clorinde.
And Freminet!
Door.
Freminet. Freminet.
What's going on? What is
Hello!
Corinne doing
Even
here?
more new people. What the hell?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse.
Oh shit!
Must have consumed primordial seawater. Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Freminet to where he needs to be.
What
Everything
the
else can
hell is
wait.
going on? This is going crazy.
What's that look on your face?
Yeah, that's
I thought I made
insane.
good time on the way back.
Why are they
I'm
doing
just
that?
Admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been
And what-
forced to shoot
what you-
Mr. Linny
di-
again. How's the situation out there?
How do I sound like Jacksepticeye? Jacksepticeye is Irish.
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it
That
wasn't
makes
too
sense.
bad.
Yes.
But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
That makes sense. That's how everyone gets dissolved, because they get flooded by water that's all... Ah, god damn, that's good.
Where was he when you found him?
That makes total sense.
The abandoned
Everyone,
zone at
get
the
out
end
of the water.
pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved 2.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette.
Not wrong
Want some
there.
tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
I love these people so much. They're so cool. By the power of healing, be healed! This is lovely.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the
Why would he ingest a large amount of
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should...
I am utterly fascinated now.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be...
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are still a bit weak.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh,
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine?
What the hell is going on?
Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
I now just realised that, yeah, Fremine has, a bunch of diver shit on him. I didn't notice that before, but yeah, it definitely makes sense as a diver. Holy diver!
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. The Duke and Clarande are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need...
So, she's also from Fontaine, so she was also... might get a bit fucked up by the water. You got any cool shit up here, dude? How's it hanging? Everyone's tall here, yes. No. So very few body types in this place. What a shame, what a shame. I need to find those books as well. What's up, guards? You're just doing a shit job. Infirmary! On the other bloody side of the place. Why? Run, run, run away! This place is too goddamn big. Didn't mean to do that. Scoop, scoop, scoop a lot. I'm gonna go scoot a lot. Nope. Stop, Fremine. We've barely talked to you, but we were worried.
Fremine, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Charlday would be fine, I think. Because he's not... He's a... Pretty sure he's full-blooded Sethlian. Possibly. I don't know. I can't remember where he's from, honestly.
I'm in. Where could Master Child be?
Oh! Oh, okay then. You use a bloody claymore? Spin me right round, baby, right round. Wow, big spin. Cool. What weapon has he got? Royal Greatsword. Okay. Kind of similar to the sacrificial one. Yeah. Noblesse oblige. And... Okay then. Huh.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Yes. Well, we're gonna fight something, aren't we? Well, maybe we fight something. Maybe it's just that to stop us from potentially dying to the things that we kill. Potentially dying to falling. Okay, well that's kind of useless. And turn it with this one.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while
Ah,
I'm
you
doing it.
bitch! Turn it and then rise it. That's annoying. Why does it sound like a chair creaking? And not, you know, literally anything else? Also seems it can only go between those two positions. Also, it doesn't seem like it was messed with. That's just the last state it lands in, isn't it? This is where it was, but when we came in, we just obviously weren't on the top floor, so we needed to move it. So really, that's just where Child left it, I guess. Drop. Nope, nothing that way. Give me some chests, please. Nope. Nope. Ah, you bitch. Ah, you fucking bitch.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master
Dive! 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 I wondered when the primordial seawater would turn up.
Here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone, but I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Well, you don't. Well, you do eventually, but... Oh, okay. Magic water powers. Spin me. Ring up and down. We did not get far. We did not get far.
I can't die here.
Hey.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Nice try, my friend. Nice try. Ah! Don't worry. Clorinde is here. Don't fear, Clorinde is here. No.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where...
That's right. I tried my best to swim back.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fort.
Miss Clarande, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. Miss Lynette is right. I believe...
A guest? then I can assume...
You should ask His Grace about that. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Wake up, Discord. Wake up.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
I don't think Lynette was in any danger ever.
Understood.
She just got tracked by a
Let's just sit
killer
together
loli.
for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Why? Oh, why? Alright, tell us what's going on, friendo. Because I'd really like to know. A lot. About what's going on. Because I want to know. I mean, this does make sense. If the primordial water is now seeping into the normal water, then obviously that would eventually turn everyone into water. So that actually fits in with the prophecy, doesn't it? The question is why, though? Why you do this? Obviously, Vacher found a small source of it. But for the most part... No, we thought that was it. But it's not. I really, really thought that would be it. Still something very interesting. Still got a bunch of questions to answer though. Like, why was Childe sent there anyway?
Excuse me?
Does it have anything to do with whatever is inside the
Mr.
machine?
Condition has stabilized?
Whatever. There's lots to go on
I
then.
wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick visit.
All right. Thank...
Well, want to explain?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. Where should I begin? How about you start?
Then Paimon...
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Yes.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them, even
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at this. Initially, I thought their goal was just to... Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui...
So you were hoping Lynn...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of...
Are the rumors true?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of...
Oh, right.
Me, of course. I paid... As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent part...
And saving from...
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile, that's not something you should be asking after. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions.
You make a compelling case.
Yeah, Paimon really...
Even if the truth may not be pleasant, follow me.
Okay. I'm very interested to find out what's going on. More so than I was finding out what's going in bloody Sumeru. Ooh, secret. Yeah.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Batcave, yes. Wow. The whole fortress could be a Batcave, this really. Couldn't it? Ooh, shiny noises.
Stand on the central plate.
Shiny noises.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or...
I told you there was an area between the top bit and the bottom bit. I told you! Unless we go really far down.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside.
Is this like the
Hence
OG
the name
prisoner or something?
Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little...
Well,
Well, I'd advise you...
Huh.
So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Dude, this is
They all
hardcore.
just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the... Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed
The concentration of...
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Okie dokie then.
But that's just
Huh.
so weird. Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress, and with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this.
But now you know every part of that history.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. To be frank, not really. But prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Let's go somewhere else.
Wow, this is interesting.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about—
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These—
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. Good. Saves me a bit of time. Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is—
You want—
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just—
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez. Follow me.
Methinks they doth to protest. Yeah, fuck.
There's another door
Put that one
goes
up, didn't
right
I?
up.
Methinks they doth to protest too
Your
much.
constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
It is pretty fucking big.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super
Or did you not notice
cool.
that?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Whoa.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen.
How much do you know about Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves.
Why are you saying that word that way?
He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships.
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any
Big fucking
catastrophe.
ship.
As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make
Hello
such
there.
a reckless call.
How you doing?
All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of... Seems like you're good.
I'm not going to try and
I'll
pronounce
leave
that
you
name.
here for now.
I'm just going to call you Matt.
Thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into—
Great.
What the hell is going on? This place is insane. Murphy. Okay.
We're back!
Welcome back.
Murphy.
Do you want a cup of tea?
How like Risley, always drinking tea.
Because tea is awesome!
Actually, now that you mention it, while I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves...
Must have been Risley and...
Yeah, I heard one male voice...
I really can't make...
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn any...
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijuin is also busy with some...
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Whoa,
That's Arlini.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, what's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but...
You're super...
Thanks so much. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now... that can't be the full extent of what he's doing.
No.
There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea...
Let's see... Well...
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to... If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand the two of you have already aided us far. If you ever need anything else going forward, though you may not share the sentiment, after...
You have my...
Thank you for protecting Lenny.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Oh,
Alright, then we'll catch you guys...
I am bloody loving this region, man. I thought Sumeru was fucking amazing with all of its twists and revelations and intrigue. But man, this has got something else. Whee!
It's time for dinner.
Oh no, Sumeru is very amazing, but this is like different, man.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijuin? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
That's a lot of food.
You're right. What would you like to eat?
Something
Yep,
normal.
we can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Woolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like. Me too. No problem.
I feel like we're not really in prison anymore, don't you? Like, we're not being held to the same standards as we were before.
So delicious. Is this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
I must say, the only problem we've had so far is we've done very little exploration of the area, right? Like, even on my offside, I haven't done any. We have gone from the main city to the Opera House, back to the main city, back to the Opera House, back to the main city, to prison. We've done no exploration of the area around this place. Nothing. We've gone nowhere. I'm sure that the world quests probably have a lot to do with that instead, and that I will end up exploring a lot of the world via them, but the Archon quest has taken us basically nowhere. Most of these places we've been transported to on our own.
Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious! I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? Siegeween, do you do this to help? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
But why are you white?
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short. Really? You're reminded. Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approach. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linney as well. We had to press him. You were all super It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here. With all the... Get a good night's rest, you two.
Man, she really wants to climb that mountain, doesn't she? Why am I dead? God damn. Nope. No. No, I went into the cutscene. That always saves you. I know what I'm doing. It's not like I just die from randomly falling. Much. Yeah. Well, in Leeway, there's always... There's like shit tons of quests that want you to go there. I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, you always end up having to go there a lot. That seems to be the position of a lot of stuff. So always, I jump there, go there, and then just land right in the cutscene. I don't know. Maybe I just have better timing. I don't know.
So much.
I've never understood why it saves you, but it does.
Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed.
That is the first time I've jumped into a cutscene and then died coming out of it. Very weird.
Super sleepy.
There is an internet connection thing.
Too?
I also didn't use my slam attack, so that might be alright. Most of the time that saves you all the time. No matter how high you are when you start, as long as you slam close to the end, you don't get hit.
Delicious.
Ah, Paimon, you have your moments.
Out of my way! What happened? Why is no idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
What's going on here?
Keep up.
Shit has gone down.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey,
Shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with... Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Oh, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
I mean, we'd be fine. We'd be fine because, you know, it only melts Fontainians. So, and we're definitely not Fontainian. Well, the Traveler definitely isn't Fontainian.
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Telling me I don't know how to fall.
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already...
Down, down, deeper and down. Why are you here?
They're here.
Just like I said.
We have it!
You're just in time. But
Dude,
be ready to run.
you should leave right now. Oh, that's cool. Well, you tried.
Three, two, one.
Oh my god, they're so goddamn cool! Woo!
This won't hold it for long.
And
Find
he's on the
Nuvilet.
list.
Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
He is so on the list.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool.
Neverlet, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the Knave there. You must protect Farina, and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her. Will do. You have...
Okay. Hang on. You need to start doing that work quest. Alright.
Look, there are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there. Are you two the Traveler in Paimon? Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence.
What the hell's going on? I'm so happy! We know that she doesn't have the Genosis.
Oh,
so
so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. I'll
could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests.
Well,
at
isn't
my
that always
dessert
the way?
table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my
That's what happened with the
It is my
chasm
pleasure to make
Archon
your
quest, where you were
acquaintance, traveler.
trapped in the
I have heard much of your accomplishments.
the weird prison
I
cave.
am the knave.
That had the best
one of
ending.
The, 11
The best.
Fatui harbingers.
Fucking god, that I love that ending.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply
Okay, I'm gonna admit,
adores.
as much as I love
There are only
tea, and
16
tea is great, and I'm gonna go
sold
get one in a
every day.
minute.
Here.
They do sure talk
Why don't
about a
you
lot of
and
tea
Paimon
in this
have a
one.
taste?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you.
Yeah, with a Nuvillette
Against
slap.
ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never
slap the
imagined
bitch.
he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette. Coming from...
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier.
Well, in any case, there's...
Oh, and...
Because we...
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves, unless he pranced right at... Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable,
Tonya.
I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets
Okay.
in front of the opera house.
Never actually turned up. Good.
Is it something like that?
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Huh?
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh?
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Yes. Very much so.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Oh, wait, no. Are you... No,
Sounds
oh.
about right.
Wait. Fucking Visceral. You did spoil it. He is the Archon!
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
No? Okay. Because he just did some awesome shit.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
No? Okay. Because that just... When he said, a sense of responsibility, I thought, oh shit, is he the old Hydro Archon?
Alright. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
Why are you talking about this?
Obviously a
Some
joke.
amazing shit just happened.
Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business.
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the...
Me too, my friend. Holy shit, what the hell is going on?
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression...
I still don't think she's actually
Was
the
I
Hydro
wrong?
Archon.
And you haven't a clue?
She's like a cover
What are you
or
trying to
a fill-in.
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Good point.
The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
Speak,
But
sister,
you-
speak!
It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time.
Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are
she's
unable
gone from...
to perceive them as of yet.
Ah, what the hell's going on with you?
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is
Oh my
also
god,
strictly
Farina, you are not helping
confidential.
your case.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Good point.
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using
real
it to prepare
Hydra-Archon.
for something. But I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro-Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose...
Yeah, yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so... Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the UDEC. You too.
Thank you.
What the hell is this?
I'm on super full. That...
If it's on...
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day?
Very well. We'll...
Mind seeing me off, Traveler?
Paimon's coming
God, those are some big ass doors. Hell. We are here. This place is fucking huge. So they sit there, and she sits all the way up there. Yes. I do not believe that she is the actual, for real, Hydra-Archon.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formals. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny...
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny... By the way, and you can just consider... You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty, and immediately...
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Forget it. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me?
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you?
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not... I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so... There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child is gone.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. Set up a meeting for me. Oh, and...
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use... The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Linny and...
Wow, that was loud.
You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so... It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Of course, that is all just... It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? Ultimately, though, one must survive, and you don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
What the actual fuck is going on?
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite... Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate. So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on permission granted.
Whoa. It can't... You can't tell us? Then...
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex... And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Huh? What?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
The eyes! It's the eyes! I knew there was something in the eyes!
The dragon of... Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
The eyes! Hydro Dragon!
Farina?
That's why he doesn't understand humans, because he's a dragon boy!
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon.
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course.
I love it.
Definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching...
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so we...
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the fortress and... We'll see you another time.
Holy moly frijoles. This is so interesting. Yeah, no wonder he's so fucking OP. Right, be right back. I need to go get something to drink. And maybe a cup of tea as well. See you in a minute. God damn. So yeah, he's not quite the Hydro Archon then. He's better than the Hydro Archon. Because, like, if a portion of the dragon powers were used to create the Archon's powers, then that must mean that either they took most of their power, of the dragons, or the dragons are so goddamn... I'm going to assume it's mostly, because, yeah, or at least, like, more than half, surely. So the dragons must have been fucking incredibly powerful, and then whoever took them must have been really powerful. Whether that's the Celestial Authority or whatever it's called, the First Descender, whoever that is. But god damn, I can't wait for the section of this story that ends up being a huge revelation of info about the main issue.
Keep up.
That's my favourite part of the Archon quest. It's gotta be.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Oh, right.
Whoa, how did she...
She told me that it was...
She didn't want to stress you out. That's...
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the Opera House and we met the knave.
You met Father?
Last
Did she
part
say
of this
anything
act,
to you?
or last part of 5?
She said a few things that were...
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were... Well, next time.
Keep up.
Food, glorious food. And, slam. I love his dive.
Siegewing! Traveler, Paimon, are you still doing alright? We're fine, but what about you? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervillette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him. Oh, of course. How did Nervillette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervillette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level
fucking
rises,
bet he
he
does.
can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. If you're not too... Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally on par with the Hydro Archon he would be. That also implies that it is actually possible for the Archons to give their powers back to the dragon. And we know that Durin's coming back, the dragon that made Dragonspine. So we know he's coming back eventually, the real one, not the fake one, who kind of became real. It's very complicated. Hang on. I'm trying to remember all the Sovereign Dragons. Because I don't remember any mention of the Dendro Sovereign Dragon at all. And obviously it's been a while since I've played
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper,
Is
you can
he?
make an
Okay.
attractive and handy
Then I will
bookmark.
not research anything then. Yes. Dvarnin is obviously the one we fight. Yeah, it's basically Storm Terror, so wait, do you want to
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers,
No.
but now you're telling me you just never
there doesn't
left?
seem to be any info on the Electro dragon then.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just
He's a
relieved
boss?
to see you.
Awesome.
He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't...
So I was also transferred to work whenever he'd say that.
Hey, there's nothing...
These two, they sure are a lot.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be wa...
I mean, it makes sense that there'd be a boss unlocked by the Nahida's story quest, because there was a boss unlocked by Raiden's one as well. Not sure about Zhongli's though, I can't remember. It's been so long since I did his quest. Oh wait, no. He wasn't his quest about like locking away some giant monster underground, which is something he does a lot. I swear that's what it was about, right? Yeah. Yeah, well. He has definitely got fucking two. Anyway, where is he? Was... No. Did not mean to do that. Somewhere around here, wasn't it? Ah, yeah, there he is. Might have been. I don't know. Whatever. Let's get back to it. Stop getting distracted, goddammit.
Keep up.
Yeah, like... Zhongli was not very good at, you know, killing stuff. He was mostly very good at locking them away and hoping nothing happened, which tends not to go well, if I have to say. Oh yeah, he's also... Yeah, but I'm just saying, he's like, also kind of lets them just get trapped.
Courier,
That's true.
Miss Sijween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on...
That's no excuse for...
Hello there. It's been quite the...
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway?
Yep.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary.
I mean, the infirmary does...
Oh, yeah?
You two really are just using your jobs...
Not at all!
Sometimes the direction does not work properly.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijween's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran
He's a dragon,
was
of course
left
he
as
is.
well. She also took her gift from Miss Sijween.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sijween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here.
Are these from
Nope. They're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
That doesn't make sense, but okay.
Then we can stay.
You may access the cap. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Okay. But... okay. This is a weird prison, man. I'm also pretty sure we've been in here at least, like, 20-ish days, I swear. So we've only got, like, 25 days left. I don't know, I didn't do, like, official, like, counting of it, but, like, we had to wait 9 days just for, Fremine to go diving and come back, which might have been more like 8 when it turns out that he couldn't go that far. But, yeah. Definitely been, like...
We're back in our cell again.
a while.
We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never... Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! It's like, we've now gone to so many places. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just 2 people. You're counting Paimon today? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook. Just our thoughts. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a home. We should be safe now. All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Why the fuck would you curse us like that, Paimon? Alright, now what? Ooh, this is a big scene. What the fuck are you up to, child? Okay. I'm very interested. Now... oh yeah, I also came across this shit while exploring, and it... what the fuck is this? What the hell is... yes, I do! His dream about the whale. Or the... yeah. This is so interesting. Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, I came here just to switch to,
Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Hydro Traveler.
This world
Because I just got the upgrade, so that's needed. I sure do wish that we didn't have to fucking go to statues to switch. That would be massive. Like, I don't want a Traveler that can switch elements during a fight. That would be overpowered. I just want the ability to switch elements without having to go everywhere I need to go. I just want to be able to do it in, like, party setup or something. Hell, have the, different versions of the Traveler just be different characters. Because then you could have different artifact sets set up for him. But, whatever. Yeah, as a benefit, that would be nice. Fuck. I always mess that up. Act 5. Yeah. Although, I can't seem to find one more, Geo-Oculus. So, I've got one more Inuma-Oculus. I haven't got the thing to make the, Electro-Oculus one. But I can't find the last single Geo-Oculus. I have a, let's see, where is it? I did make one. Where is it? There. Yeah. I can't find one more. I know I've got them. I've got the statue maxed out, so I know that. I just can't seem to find another one. I've no idea why. Oh shit, son of a bitch. Well, goddamn me, honey. I must have missed this bit. Up we go. Ah, no. And whilst I'm here, whenever I go around Leo Way again, I always make sure I have this on, just in case I come across another bloody chest that I've missed, because there's still some areas that are unclear. Ah, fuck. This is going to be really annoying, isn't it? Well, I see it now. Whoa, okay. No chest, though. Oh! Oh no, you fuck! Oh, god damn it! You bastard. Well, as you can see, I've found nigh on all of them. Yeah. Sumeru is gonna be a pain. Well, I've done Upper Sutek a lot, so, you know. I still haven't finished, the reputation for Inazuma, so I haven't gotten the, treasure tracker for Inazuma, but as you can see, I've scoured it pretty well. So, I'm damn near there anyway. I just need the tracker to find the last few pieces. Once I've done that, then I can obviously move on to Sumeru and then Fontaine, but I definitely won't have either of those done by the time I get to fucking Natlan. So it'll be ages before I can find everything. Chongyu Vale is a fucking piss take. Like I said, I just wish that the treasure compass would point you to things that aren't just chests. You know? That would point you towards the things that unlock the chests. But no, it doesn't do that. Oh, I do a shitload. The only reason I haven't done Fontaine yet is because I'm still finishing up Sumeru. In fact, I came across a post on Reddit about how to most optimally use the treasure detector so you can essentially find everything. And I'm definitely going to be doing that in Liyue because I'm so close to having it done. So close. And so I just need to go through that and, you know, pop it off at every possibility. But again, you just... Yeah, well, I'm all about that completion. Oh, we got to go off again. So yeah, I have Mondstadt 100% done. 100% done. Because it's the smallest fucking area. Like, it's honestly so weird how small Mondstadt is. It's so small. So freaking small. Yeah. It's insane. Oh, yeah. But that's because caves and shit. Caves and mountains and lots of climbing and underground areas. Of course, Sumeru also has a lot of underground areas, which can be really annoying. So far, anyway. There we go, that's the one. So yeah, if I go back to Inazuma... I still have a fair bit to go before I can unlock the treasure. Rewards. I'm at level 6 only. So I don't even have the thing to get the Electroculus Resonance Stone. So I'm still missing one in Inazuma as well for the I hate that word. So yeah. But that crab. Oh, it's going to be so far away, man. So far away. But yeah, I just wish that the radars would point to activation points as well as just the chests. Because it's so hard to find some of those really... Because there's a bunch of chests that only spawn... yeah. Bounty and Leeway can be annoying. I've maxed out Leeway and Mondstadt as well. I did it in order. I just did. Because, like, there's so many different places where it's just... there's no indication of a chest there at all. Like, sometimes chests just pop up from fighting a random set of enemies. And those are impossible to find. I mean, the tracker can only do so much. I just wish that there was a way to input your details into a website and then just they tell you all the ones you've missed. But there's no way that would ever happen. The 4 co-op chests. I know of the one that was... Not that one. I know of the one that's, like, at the heart. Yeah. Was that all 4 chests? Or other ones? Oh, there's new ones! Oh, no, I haven't got them then. Interesting. That's good to know. Fontaine. Fontague. Yeah, I've yeah, sure. Are you on EU? Cool. All right. Well, you know how to add me then, so you do that. That'd be cool. Little way to end it. Especially if it's going to be hard to get to. Hey. Doop-de-doo. Diddly-diddly-dop-de-doo. Next Saturday. Send. There we go. Oh, yeah, you did. Yes. Alright. Yay! Yeah, let's do that quickly. For stream ends, because I'm definitely not going to be doing Act 5 tonight. Act 5 seems like it's going to take a long time. Woo! Kazuha! Kazuha! I am taller than you. Why are you invisible? Oh, yeah. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Makote. Whoop. Ooh. Nice.
Better than nothing.
Woo. All right. There you go. And zoom. For a second there, I thought it might have fucked it up by picking all those fruits. Oh, that's cool.
We'll need more where that came from.
I guess I was supposed to do the other one, but at least that worked. Ooh, there's a... Yeah, I should remember that. Figuring out where you've gone is the hardest bit. Mm-hmm. Ah, Kazuha is so cool. Can't wait to pick you up, my boy. Still haven't started on this area yet, but it does look cool. Nope. Nope. Dendroculus. Oh, I see. What the hell is that? Nope, ignore, ignore. Oh, well, yeah, that works. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, there. I see the heart, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Nice.
I suppose this will do.
Woo! That's a nice little ending. All right, thank you very much for that, Midna. I can't remember if I can do emotes or not. Oh well. That works. Whew, that was cool. Thank you for that, man. That was very helpful. Yeah. I did not know that they had added some, but only... Strange that we had one all the way back in Mondstadt and Leeway, and then they just didn't add one for Inazuma at all. Why is that? Right, anyway, with that little little bit of camaraderie, I'm going to call it a day, because I do think that Act 5 will probably be ending up to be very, very long. Okay. So... Sorry, Blue. I'm sorry. We just finished Act 4, so I either spend the next 3 hours doing Act 5 and kill myself, or, you know, we have to go do other stuff, so sorry about that. You can get on tomorrow and we'll do Act 5. So this quest has Dainsliff in it. Alright. Interesting. Tell you what, as another little ender, let's go and kick the ass of Ruin Sentinel one more time. Because then I can get, sorry. Yeah, let's kick Ruin Sentinel's ass one more time. And then I can get Yelan up to level 80. Nope, not you. Yeah, I'm still level 7. I should actually turn that up so I have a better chance of getting more. I'm not in... Oh, fuck off. I
can't wait
Oh, fuck, falling over again. Falling over again. Come on then. One last fight again. And then I'll level up and hang it out with her. Make it go a bit faster. Buff again. I didn't mean to use 2 of them. Oh well. I was watching Bezrel X's stream the other day, and I asked him to beat the Ruin Serpent as quickly as possible, and he did it in like 20 seconds. It was fucking insane. And he did it with Nouvelet as well, which makes sense now, why he's so fucking OP. Run away. Yeah, I'd take a bit longer to do it. I haven't quite got my my team optimized to the same level he has. Come on. Yep, there we go. Big bada boom. Burn. Grab that. Need a bit of a bonus. Save the spin to win for the next burn phase. But top up that a second. Spin to win. Will you die? Really? You gonna do the swing? Nope, this one? Okay. Ready and... and die. Three. Nice. God damn it. For once, I just want something that isn't HP. Ugh. Fine. Ascend! God damn, I need to do another run of that lot. Fuck, that took ages. Oh well, there's plenty of them out there. And oh, one more! Just one more! But at least I would have enough of these saved up, because I used all the, No, I haven't done any theatre. I plan on... I haven't started it yet, so I plan on, doing a run-through of it on the next stream I do after, I finish the Archon quests. So I'll do a bunch of that. I have no idea how well I'm going to do, since I only have a few water guys and basically no good ice and Nemo guys, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll probably do the theatre on stream, because I haven't really touched it yet. I did the quest for it to unlock it and try it out, but I haven't done it in its entirety yet. When I did the first test, I barely made it past the first boss, so whoops. And yeah, I'll definitely get onto that when I've done with the story and all that. It'll be one of the things I do on stream, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Attributes. Oh yes, I need to get that one. And reward. So yeah, I've pretty much got her up to a level. I just need to get some artifacts for her now. Artifacts. Not sure to work on that next, or focus again on getting her up to the next ascension level. Because I need quite a lot. Quite a lot of runic fangs. Yeah, I mean... It's a... What was it? I literally haven't touched it, apart from the quest, and that was in the last reset, so it doesn't even, you know... Because obviously it asks for Hydro, Anemo, and Cryo. And, yeah, I have now, I have 2 good Hydros. I can't use fucking Aloy for some fucking reason. I have, yeah, her. Fire Trail? That's Fire Trail. Yes. Yes, I forget what you mean. Anyway, now let's actually just finish it. Fucking hell. Big stretch. Okay, we'll call it there then. And we'll obviously do a very big stream of Act 5 tomorrow. I cannot wait to find out what the fuck is going on. Who the Hydro Archon actually is. Because it's definitely not Furina. And see what the hell's going on. I got Tainari just completely by luck. Completely by luck. I just said fuck it and did 2 10 pulls for Navia. I got Tainari. No, wait. How did it go again? I don't know. There's a clip of it on my YouTube and Twitch of me pulling for them and just being completely fucking lucky. Just going for me. Fuck it. Let's go for Navia and see what happens. And I think I got Navia first, and then I said fuck it, do 10 more and see what happens. And I got Tainari. Yeah, that's always the way. Anyway, that's all for today then. Yes, I also looked into it, and you can get Bennett from the Paimon's shop in November. So unless he pops up in some other form, I'm likely not to get him until November. So not going to be able to do that then. All right. Thank you for turning up, everybody, especially Blue Sprout for turning up late, but it's better to turn up than not at all, I guess. So thank you for everyone for watching, because again, I truly cannot thank you everyone enough for being here and turning up on the regular. It's helped me greatly with my streaming ability, I say. So yeah, thanks again for everyone who turns up, and yeah, see you in the next one for the finale.